So, back in April of 2022, I got inspired to create and release a video talking about a bunch of useless information regarding My Little Pony after seeing a few other similar videos. About 560 days and one sequel in between from then and now later, I'm now once again back to give you all 20 more minutes of useless MLP trivia or information. Is this trend even still relevant anymore? Well, who knows, but either way, without delaying any further, I now present to you 20 minutes of useless information about My Little Pony. In the summer of 2013, as a part of an official contest held by the Hub TV network to determine which pony out of the main 6 was the most popular with fans of the show, several different promotional videos were created for each of them. In the campaign promo video for Rainbow Dash, there is text at the beginning which reads, "This message brought to you by the Cloud Kickers of Equestria, working to keep Equestria's skies 20% cooler so every pony has the opportunity to soar." And by the way, because I know some of you are wondering, the winner of this fan favorite pony competition ultimately ended up being Fluttershy. At a My Little Pony convention held in New York in February 2015, two of the MLP FIM show directors, Jason Thiessen and Jim Miller, showed off a few previews of upcoming character designs and settings for Season 5, several months before it began airing in April. Among the characters shown here were the canon pony OCs of MLP comic artist Andy Price and writer Katie Cook respectively. In this advertisement from 1986 for a Wedding Bells confetti pony toy, which was placed in the 20th issue of the G1 My Little Pony comics in the UK, the featured image is captioned, "Will confetti get to the church on time?" In July of 2015, the MLP G4 show writer M.A. Lawson accidentally encountered a recolor of Spike named Dim Sum while eating at a Chinese restaurant, and then promptly requested on Twitter that fan art of her be created. As it would turn out though, Dim Sum was actually just the OC of some random DeviantArt user, which the restaurant for some reason decided to steal and use. According to Lauren Faust, in the Season 2 MLP FIM episode, Luna Eclipsed, there was supposed to be a sequence wherein Twilight would have brought Luna along to Rarity's Canterlot Boutique for a makeover, resulting in her looking completely pink, and Pinkie Pie walking in and then loudly screaming that Nightmare Moon had eaten a princess before running out the door. On the cover of the 10th issue of the MLP comics, multiple different popular background ponies are featured, including Vinyl Scratch, who is shown speaking through a speech bubble, and also happens to be depicted with red eyes behind her glasses. On a slightly related note, during San Diego Comic-Con 2013, this exclusive cover for the previous 9th issue of the comics was handed out, portraying a Beatles album cover parody of the main 6 walking across Abbey Road in front of the convention center. On the official Facebook page of the American New Wave band named Devo, they once decided to share a link to a fan-made My Little Pony music video making use of one of their songs, named Whip It. In concept art for a scrapped opening scene of the G5 My Little Pony A New Generation movie, Applejack and Pinkie Pie can be seen having a nice little picnic together. before suddenly getting tied to a boning wooden post by the rest of the main 6. In the 2018 My Little Pony Holiday Special Best Gift Ever, all of the main 6 ponies are wearing their winter outfits that were first seen in Season 5 of the show, except for only Pinkie Pie, who has seemingly decided to try on an entirely new winter outfit. In the first and only episode of the popular ill-fated MLP fan animation by Jan Animations, Button's Adventures, this scene depicts Button Mash and Sweetie Belle drinking milkshakes inside Sugar Cube Corner on what seemingly appears to be the same table that can be seen in the Season 3 episode of Friendship is Magic, One Bad Apple. To clear up any potential confusion you guys might have had, the pony Stellar Flare is Sunburst's mother, who appears in the Season 8 Friendship is Magic episode, The Parent Map. The pony Stormy Flare is Spitfire's mom, and the Equestria Girls character, Sunny Flare, is a member of the Shadowbolts in the EQG Friendship Games movie. In October 2012, the official Hub TV network Twitter account posted the following tweet. "Attention, every pony. Season 3 of hashtag My Little Pony Friendship is Magic premieres November 10th. Retweet to all of hashtag Equestria." At about 17 minutes and 36 seconds into the Season 7 My Little Pony Friendship is Magic episode, Uncommon Bond, Sunburst briefly inexplicably loses his white face marking for a few seconds in this scene due to an animation error. The 11th word is spoken within a speech bubble on the 13th page of the 13th issue of the My Little Pony G5 comics is emergencies. One of the outfits, which rarely shows off during the band rehearsal scene at Sweet Apple Acres in Equestria Girls Rainbow Rocks, happens to look quite similar to the costumes which were featured on the cover of the 1967 Beatles album Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. On March 14th, 2009, the YouTube user called MLP Bubbles uploaded this video of a montage of photographs they took during a My Little Pony convention, featuring a wide variety of pony toys, both official and custom-made, from generations 1 to 3 of MLP. According to concept art seen in the official My Little Pony guidebook, released in 2013, which basically contains various pieces of behind-the-scenes information about the show, the wings of the villain Nightmare Moon were originally at one point going to have a more distinct bat-like quality to them, and she was also going to wear some type of moon-themed tiara or helmet. And while we're on the topic of this book, I happened to notice that the pony most commonly known as Cloud Chaser was actually for some reason referred to as Stormwalker inside the section talking about Pegasi. In the 19th issue of the MLP Generation 3 Sparkle World magazine, entitled Wishing on a Star, which is all about the Gen 3 pony Sky Wishes learning to dance, the words she and dancer are written in the text of the magazine 9 and 2 different times respectively. In an early draft version of the MLP G5 song, Fit Right In, a few lyrics are a bit different. Most notably, the line Homicidal Maniac was instead replaced by the lyrics Super Scary Maniac in the final version of the song. Within the comment section of the popular MLP fan animation by Silly Philly Studios, Snowdrop, the YouTube user Purple Eyes Grey Dragon posted the following comment. Hasbro really needs to acknowledge this as official. Maybe Starlight asks how the snowflake was invented or something. That would be awesome. In September of 2013, the Australian branch of Hasbro held a marketing presentation for their investors, basically talking and bragging about the success of My Little Pony G4. Within all of this, though, they briefly talked about and showed their future plans and releases for MLP, including this concept art revealing the, at the time of this being made public, previously unknown and upcoming Rainbow Power designs of the main six, and also this other concept art of a few Equestria Girls characters in some kinda funky looking outfits. The song True True Friend from the MLP episode Magical Mystery Cure was actually technically leaked and put up on YouTube for everyone to listen to over 5 days before it genuinely officially premiered on February 16th, 2013. In the 11th issue of the 1986 My Little Pony G1 comics, entitled Applejack's Amazing Adventure, Applejack is called clumsy by two other characters, 2 separate times. Aside from that though, in the same issue, she also indirectly causes an evil wizard inside a cave to fall, quote, to the end of the earth. Throughout the entirety of MLP FIM, Twilight Sparkle's pet owl, Owlicious, appears in about 16 different episodes. And additionally, he also makes 6 other appearances in the comics as well. According to Megan McCarthy, the title for the Season 3 episode, Keep Calm and Flutter On, was actually originally titled Fluttershy's Home for Reformed Draconici, which was a reference to the Cartoon Network show named Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, that numerous people working on MLP Friendship is Magic had also previously worked on. This image, which was posted onto the official My Little Pony Facebook account to promote the Season 9 MLP episode, She's All Yak, is a parody of the theatrical movie poster for the 1999 romantic comedy She's All That. The wings on the Generation 3 toy for the pony, Star Song, are kinda abnormally smaller when compared to all of the other Gen 3 Pegasus pony toys. On a related note, within the G3.5 reboot cartoon from 2009, Star Song's wings seem to have also been completely replaced with fairy wings. In Chapter 3 of the 3rd volume of the official My Little Pony manga, Princess Celestia suddenly shows up to settle a tied competition with, quote, the colorful puzzle cubes of eternal frustration, aka Rubik's Cubes. And additionally, there was also text which reads, for legal purposes, these are generic brand holy relics. This short clip of Rainbow Dash applying face paint from the MLP episode Dragon Shy was uploaded to YouTube by the channel Cryospawn on July 20th, 2011. On August 31st, 2014, this photograph of an exclusive Rainbow Dash poster advertising the show inside of a Hot Topic store with the main tagline, "The Ponies Are Back," was uploaded to DeviantArt by the user Crazy Kari. The name of the Tantabus, the dream creature that's featured in the MLP episode, Do Princesses Dream of Magic Sheep, is a slightly modified version of the Latin word Tantibus, which when translated fittingly means nightmare in English. During the year 1984, as a part of an effort to promote the Generation 1 My Little Pony toy line, Hasbro decided to collaborate with a stamp company out of all things in order to make several different MLP figures that would also double as rubber stamps that you could use on stuff like paper. I couldn't actually find any photos or anything of them being used, but even in their old packaging, they still look pretty neat and also nostalgic. In this official concept art from 2009 for MLP Friendship is Magic, drawn by Robin Mitchell, of Twilight wearing a dress with star constellations all over it, there is a written note on here which reads, quote, "Too hideous. She's just wearing a map." On April 21st, 2014, the MLPforums.com user Maik the Lyle replied to a thread discussing the at-the-time newly released MLP episode, Tradia, saying, quote, "For a rather uneventful episode, it was rather fun to see some Rarejack and know that you can trade ponies for books." That's all cool and stuff, but did you know that officially licensed My Little Pony phone cases for the iPhone 4, 4S, and iPhone 5 were released by the wholesale merch company BioWorld Merchandise? They came in 4 separate designs, featuring Princess Luna, Vinyl Scratch, Pinkie Pie, and also Rainbow Dash. Additionally, about 4 years later in 2018, the same company also released this official MLP snapback featuring multiple different characters from the show. According to Ted Anderson, a writer for the MLP comics, Trixie's mother, who is only ever officially depicted in issue 40 of the MLP Friendship is Magic comics, is supposed to be named something like either Spectacle or Showcase. In April of 2012, the MLP-themed cosplay group called Zap Apple Productions uploaded this 5-minute and 21-second long video titled MLP FIM Ponies Go to the Mall to their YouTube channel, wherein they, as you probably guessed, go around shopping throughout the inside of a mall while cosplaying as characters from the show. In the version of the intro theme song used for Season 6 of MLP FIM, Starlight Glimmer's facial expression in the group photo looks a bit apprehensive or anxious, most likely due to her having just been reformed shortly before. However, in the intro for Season 7 of the show and onwards, her expression has visibly changed to a far more cheerful and relaxed one. During the month of August 2023, the Instagram account for the official My Little Pony Gameloft mobile game posted this image with the caption, "Grown-up Spike is ready for the next adventure." According to this official illustration of the map of Equestria from 2016, the rock farm which Pinkie Pie's family owns and lives on is apparently supposed to be geographically somewhat close in proximity to Applewood, the ponified version of Hollywood, California in real life. In December of 2005, this photograph of a DVD copy of the My Little Pony, A Very Minty Christmas special sitting on a not suitable for children under 17 store shelf, was uploaded to Flickr. Throughout the 2017 MLP movie, none of the Alicorn Princess's royal guards ever make any sort of on-screen appearances aside from one small background cameo during the end credits scene of the film. I guess they were all on vacation or something. On May 17th, 2013, the official My Little Pony Facebook account wrote the following post in order to promote the at-the-time upcoming first Equestria Girls movie. Quote, "We can't wait to see My Little Pony Equestria Girls on the big screen. Make sure to buy your tickets for opening night, www.mlpeg.com. In the official The Wonderbolts Academy handbook, which is an actual physical book that goes into detail about the history of the Wonderbolts and how they operate, there is a self-labeled fun fact, which reads, quote, "The cadet with the slowest times from the day's drills is typically charged with cleaning the compound." And also, near the very end of this Wonderbolts Academy handbook, there is a promotional advertisement for a supposed upcoming in-universe film all about them, appropriately titled Wonderbolts the Movie. The episode Triple Threat from Season 7 of MLP-FIM was technically the first time where the sequence of the cutie map summoning a character did not occur during the very beginning, with it only happening over 8 minutes into the actual episode. And finally, on October 10th, 2010, the official My Little Pony Twitter account posted the following tweet. "It's here, October 10th, 2010 is here, and the new Hub network has launched. Get ready for My Little Pony. Friendship is magic." Well, that has been 20 minutes of useless information about MLP. If you enjoyed watching it, then consider sharing it around, or commenting down below which part featured in this video was your personal favorite or something, as those are both good ways to support me and the channel. I'm currently not sure if I'm actually going to do another one of these or not in the future, because there's only so much useless pony info you can talk about before you kinda start to sound repetitive, if you get what I mean. But hey, it's still a possibility, I guess. With that said though, I think that's all I got to say right now. So like always, I will see you whenever I see you.